able to say how you're feeling is probably one of the most important things so you can express your authentic self in a new language. So in today's video, you'll learn how to answer to the question, wie geht's dir? And take things beyond the good old mir geht's gut, which is probably the most common phrase that we use if we don't actually want to talk about our feelings and we do want to switch things up a little bit, right? So if you're excited for today's video, please leave a like. And if we haven't met yet, my name is Salome. Schön, dich kennenzulernen. Nice to meet you. I'm a German native teacher from Frankfurt, and here on Speak Fluent German, I teach practical German in plain English. So if that's something you need in your life, then make sure to subscribe. I upload new lessons every single week, and I would be thrilled to welcome you in my YouTube family. Also, herzlich willkommen und schön, dass du dabei bist. In last week's video, we've discussed the various ways of asking someone how they are doing. For that, you can simply say, wie geht's dir? Now, oftentimes people will just automatically reply with mir geht's gut or just gut, which sometimes might not be the truth. So one thing I've been doing with my friends and family, if I want to know how they're really doing, is I would follow up with the question, und wie geht's dir wirklich? Like, how are you really doing? That usually provides me then with a more authentic answer rather than the same old gut. So let's dive into how to answer this question with more nuances and more authentically. The most common way really is a simple mir geht's gut, which actually means it's going good for me, which is why we're using mir here instead of ich, which means I. Another more colloquial way of answering the question wie geht's dir is a simple danke, gut. And another very typical German way of answering this question would be muss, or muss. It kind of means it has to do well. You can take it as in like, I must function in everyday life, therefore I don't have a choice but to do well. Muss ja. This is really such a German thing to say. Sometimes you'll also hear people say gut soweit or passt schon. Now, if you're just feeling so-so or you're not feeling well, you can also reply with es geht schon, naja, ach, mir geht's so, mir geht's nicht so gut. Or if things are going really, really bad, you can say mir geht's schlecht. In those cases, be prepared that people will ask follow-up questions, like for example, was ist denn los? Which kind of means like, what's up? Or what's going on? Now, in order to add more details to your answer, you'll need the phrase ich bin, which means I am. You can add various adjectives to express how you feel. Let's take a look at some of the most commonly used phrases when we're feeling under the weather, anxious, or just not at our best. Oh, ich bin müde. Oh Gott, ich bin so gestresst. Ah, ich bin beschäftigt. Boy, ich bin genervt. Ich bin traurig. Ich bin nervös. Ich bin besorgt. Ich bin verwirrt. Ich bin wütend. Ich bin gelangweilt. Or if you're moody, you can also say ich habe schlechte Laune. Like, I have a bad mood. Schlechte Laune. If you want more help with strategically learning these adjectives and also add more to this category based on how you feel on a day-to-day basis, you can also download my free vocabulary study sheet. It includes a mind map to help you brainstorm words around a specific topic, like what we're basically doing right now. And it also has an additional sheet for you to fill out example sentences. When learning new words, it's actually really important to put them into context, especially if you're struggling with remembering new words. So the link to download my free vocabulary study sheet is in the description box below. Now, if you're actually feeling pretty awesome, relaxed, or excited, you can say, mir geht's großartig. Mir geht's hervorragend. Ich bin entspannt. Oh, ich bin so aufgeregt. Ich bin glücklich. Ach, ich bin zufrieden. Puh, Ich bin erleichtert. Or if you're simply in a good mood, you can also say, ich habe gute Laune. And one of the most important phrases that I use probably the most is, ich bin hungrig. Or, ich habe Hunger. And if you're thirsty, you can say, ich habe Durst. Or, ich bin durstig. Now here's my question for you. Wie geht's dir wirklich? Let me know in the comments below in German and show me what you've learned from today's lesson. And if you want to learn more from me, the best way to getting started is my free training for beginners, which I've also linked below. It's a 60-minute value-packed lesson. I call it my quick start guide to becoming confident and conversational in German. We dive into daily life conversations, German pronunciation, basic grammar structures, and a lot more. I would love to see you in class. The link to register for free is in the description box below. And I'll be back next week with another lesson for you guys. Bis bald!